Go ahead and spread out. And either close your eyes or take a soft gaze and begin to slow down your breath. Just letting the weight of your body rest. You can consciously set aside whatever mental projects you've been working on, plans, problems to solve, things to ruminate about. And just give yourself permission to just be here, just feeling this. So if you do find yourself engaged in other mental activity, future, past, just as soon as you notice, invite yourself back to right here, right now. That maybe this is enough. You can let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus, and feel free to open and close your eyes as it's useful for you throughout your practice. And we'll begin by sliding arms overhead, stretching out long through your arms and legs, reaching through your fingers and your toes. And then interlace your fingers, press out through your palms. Flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet. And then release and bring your right knee to your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze in, maybe a little jiggle, releasing deep into your hip crease. And then straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling, holding somewhere behind your leg. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle. A couple times both directions. Bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the right, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side. Holding wherever it makes sense for you, supporting your leg, going towards a nice stretch without going over. You can honor your limits right where they are. And then release. Bend your knee in, bring it across, spinal twist. And open out through your right arm, letting your knee and shoulder reach away from one another. And then staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal. Fingers and toes reach away from one another. And then release. Roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Take a little circle or rock with your knees. And then grab hold of just the left knee. Drop the right leg long. Squeeze this knee in close. And then straighten this leg up. Flex and point your foot. Circle your ankle. Both directions. Bend your knee back in. Open your knee out to the left. And then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of your right leg. letting go of everything that's not needed here now. And then release, bend your knee, bring it across. A spinal twist. First with a bent knee. And then try straightening the left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. Fingers and toes reaching away from one another. And release, roll back onto your back, bring both knees in, take a little circle or rock. And then let's set up for some core work. Start by drawing the belly in, press the lower back down from the inside, and keep that going strongly. Let that be the main focus, belly in. And then let's cross the right leg on top of the left, shins parallel to the floor and ceiling. Interlace your fingers behind your head, lift your head and chest up. And then we'll just take a very small movement. Each exhale, squeeze the legs together and up. As you inhale, release that. Exhale up, inhale down, up and down. So it's very subtle, but intense. You get to choose how much intensity. Let's take one more like this. And then release, head down. Place your hands at the front of the right thigh and then push your hands into your legs, push your legs back into your hands. So you're matching your own resistance. Couple more seconds here. And then release, unwind and switch. Left leg on top. Interlace fingers behind your head, lift your head and chest, and then very small movement, legs squeeze together and up, and then release down. Keep going. Doesn't have to be big, but have it be deep. Keep the belly pulling in, and see if you can relax your face as you do this. One more like this. And then release, head down, hands to the front of the left thigh. Push your hands into your leg, push your legs into your hands, match your resistance. Last breath here. Release. Unwind. Feet to the floor, and we'll just take some simple lift and lowers of the head. Interlace fingers behind the head again. Exhale, lift, head and chest up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's take one more. And release. Stretch long through your arms and legs. Bring your knees back in. Little circle or rock. Make your way up to sitting, and let's come on to hands and knees, tabletop. If you would like to pad your knees and you have something, you might put a blanket or cushion under there. Spread your fingers, hands flat and active, hands right under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's take a few rolls through the spine, starting by lifting the head and tailbone, and then round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now, inhale, arch. From here, shift your weight forward, bend your elbows straight back and dip partway or all the way to the floor. Press up from there, round. Arch. Go forward to dip down. If going all the way down is too much, you might just do a couple of inches and then push up from there. Round, arch, go forward to dip down, press up, round, arch. One more time, dip down, press up, round, and then sink back to child's pose, releasing. Hips to the heels, forehead to the floor, letting go. Coming back to ease as often as you can, letting go of all the resistance. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. And then back to center. Let's lift up through table and come into downward facing dog. You can take your time opening up the backs of the legs, maybe pedaling out the feet a little bit, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor. As you settle onto 2 feet evenly, make all the adjustments you know to make. Tend to the details you're aware of. And then let's walk hands and feet towards one another and hang in ragdoll, letting the upper body release, especially the weight of your head hanging. If that feels like too much, maybe bend your knees more or rest elbows on thighs or hands on ankles. Bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. You can come up to the front of the mat, mountain pose, Tadasana. Feel your feet grounding down, lengthen up away from that. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen, part way up. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Please take the time you need for all your transitions. And then rest in a good resting pose. Could be down dog, could be child's pose, sitting, or something else. One more deep breath in and out. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. This time from down dog, let's take the right leg up, bend your knee to your chest, and start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher, and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Inhale, arms up. Sink low. Let's grab the left wrist, take it over, side bend. Same thing other side. Grab your right wrist, take it over. And back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the heart. Hips low, chest high. Release arms up. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to your blocks. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body letting go. One more breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Drop the back heel, grounding the outer edge of that back foot, arms up, hips low. One more breath here. Release. Make your way back to down dog, however you want to get there. Each movement transition is for you. Do it in the way that feels right for you. Maybe a vinyasa, maybe something else. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, and then bring your left knee towards left upper arm. Send it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Reach it up and back. And right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Let's grab the right wrist, take it over, side bend. Same thing other side. Grab your left wrist, take it over. And back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Other thumb on top this time. Open up the heart, hips low. Release arms up. Tip forward. Standing splits. Square off the hips. Let your head hang. Stretch that right leg long. One more breath. Step back. Warrior one. Finding just the right amount of effort. Everything that's needed, nothing that's not. Last breath here. Release. Make your way back to a good rest. 5 deep breaths. If it's useful, you might close your eyes. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's take just the right arm up as we inhale. Exhale over to a side bend. Big reach out. Strong core supporting you. Reach a little further out to come up and then release down. Same thing other side. Reach a little further out to come up and release down. Interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, and take your arms up by your ears. Shoulders drop, but arms reach straight, and then rise up onto your toes for a little balance. So that could be just a slight lift of the heels. Could be coming part way or all the way up. Relaxed face, deep breath. Imagine you could keep your head where it is now as you lower your heels. Get a little longer as the heels come down. Unlink fingers, push out through the palms. Pull your fingers back towards you strongly. Curl fingertips down and in as if you're trying to touch your own wrist. Keep reaching out and then circle. Big circles, both directions. And then release, arms down. Let's bend the knees and come into chair, Utkatasana. Hips sink low, head lifts high, shoulders low, fingers high. Feel everything that's going up and down at once. One more breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. From down dog, let's send the right leg up. Step forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Let's take a twist. Left elbow across to the outside of the right knee. Work the palms towards the center of the chest. And then extend the arms straight. And that could be on the outside or inside of the front leg. Take a little rock, front to back. And then windmill the arms up and around. Open out, warrior two. Take your time. Adjust your footing. Check your alignment. Find your way. Flip the right palm to face the ceiling, reverse warrior two. Right arm high, left arm back. And straighten the front leg, triangle, reach out to come down. You can bring your hand to your shin, your ankle, a block, or the floor. Pulling up, creating lots of space, one arm to the other. One more breath here. Release. Make your way to down dog. From down dog, left leg sweeps up, step forward, high lunge, arms up. Take a twist, right elbow cross. As you're twisting, can you look for length, space? Can your breath be as deep as possible? Extend the arms, either on the outside or inside of that front leg. Take a little rock front to back. And then windmill up and around. Warrior two. Flip the left palm, reverse warrior. And straighten the front leg, triangle. Expanding. Last breath here. Release. Make your way back to a good rest. Let's come back through down dog and into a pigeon pose on the right side. So you can slide your right knee forward. Scoot back through the left leg. Help the hips get as low as they'll go. And resting. If there's anything that needs a little support, you're welcome to put something under your hip or chest or forehead. Let's bring the upper body back up. Take your time. If you have something under your hip, move it so you can lean to the right. Slide the left knee forward and then shift over onto the left and send the right leg back. Adjusting into a good pigeon pose on the other side. Settling towards the floor. And just keep checking for any extra effort. Every exhale, an opportunity to let go more. Let's bring the upper body back up. Take your time. If you have anything under your hip that's in your way, move it so you can lean to the left. This time, bring your right foot to the outside of the left knee, getting set up for a seated spinal twist. Both sit bones ground. Bring your right hand to the floor behind you. Left arm either hugs the knee or hooks to the outside of the knee. Inhale, sit a little taller. Exhale, rotate more. Last breath here. Release. Unwind and switch. Bottom leg straight or bent. Left hand to the floor behind you, right arm hugs or hooks. Sit tall and twist. Last breath here. Let's release. Take a little windshield wiper side to side. Let the knees flop one way and then the other. And we'll straighten the legs out. Getting set up for a seated forward fold. Feel free to sit up on something. You can take the flesh of your sit bones back. Inch the heels forward. Get as long as you can on the backs of the legs. Lengthen and fold. You might use your hands on your feet or something around the feet like a strap, or hands on the floor. Use them wherever they're most useful for you. Lengthen and fold. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Bring the soles of the feet together. And grab the toes or ankles, lengthen and fold. If your elbows meet your legs, you might push into them. You could also lean into your hands or elbows or a block. Let's release, bring the upper body back up. We'll keep the right leg more or less where it is. Open the left leg out to the side. Right arm up and over. Nice big side bend. You can lean onto your left hand or elbow, wherever it makes the most sense for you. Big stretch out. And then let your head fall towards the floor. Take the top arm out and down until your right shoulder pulls down. Keep your head hanging and relaxed as you push into the bottom hand to come up. Use that hand to help lift your head. Let's switch the legs. Left arm up and over. Big reach out. And let your head fall towards the floor, top arm out and down until your shoulder pulls down. Keep your head hanging and relaxed as you press into the bottom hand to come up, and then use that hand to lift your head. Let's open both legs wide. Feet and knees point straight up. So you may need to put a little lift under the hips. You can check in on your feet if they start falling one way or another. Keep bringing them straight up, and you might use your hands on the floor behind you to support you, or lean forward. You're finding your edge right where it is. So as you go towards length, towards folding, wherever you stop, that's where it is. It shouldn't look or feel any different than it does. And breath by breath, keep assessing. Things sometimes change subtly. So you might need to back out a little or go a little deeper to stay at your edge. Let's bring the upper body back up. Take your time. Lean back. Draw the legs in. Little shake out. Let's come back onto our backs. And bring your knees in. And take a circle or rock. Drop your feet to the floor, getting set up for bridge, feet hip width apart, parallel. Press your feet down, lift your hips high. Once your hips are high enough, interlace your fingers behind your back. Shrug your shoulders underneath you, spreading the upper back and lower back away from one another. Take your arms out of your way, roll down, and rest. Couple breaths with back flat. When you're ready, come up again. And you can choose whatever back bend you'd like. bridge, what we just did. Half wheel, full wheel, supported bridge, some other variation, and stay as long or short as you like. Whenever the pose feels complete, come down and rest. And then repeat that process until you don't feel like coming up again. And whether you're back bending, transitioning, or resting, feel what you are doing. If you're still enjoying your back bends, keep going. There's no rush. If you're done, you can move on to a counter stretch, happy baby. Grab the soles of the feet, press the knees towards the floor. You can do this in stillness or with a little rocking. You can keep your legs bent or straighten part way or all the way. When you're done, just check in with your body. What's needed? Would you like to finish with an inversion, restorative pose, a twist, more back bends, forward folds, hip stretches, really anything or nothing? If nothing's needed, you can start getting as comfortable as you can. You're welcome to adjust your clothing, grab any props, finish with a little self-massage. Eventually settle into symmetrical, relaxed position. Letting go of all the doing. slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Gradually let this movement increase through your wrists and ankles. And eventually stretching out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. Roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. And then use your hands to help you up to sitting. And bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for practicing with me today.